And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And this week I want to talk about the 6 costliest cruise mistakes. So whether you've sailed on 100 cruises or this is going to be your first one coming up, there's a lot of different decisions to make when you're planning a cruise, and there's different factors to consider before you board. And if you make the wrong call, it could cost you some money. So it's always good. I always say, talk to your travel agent. Please don't try to go it all alone. We know cruising and vacations inside out and backwards, just like you know your job. So come and talk to us. Number one, the biggest mistake clients make is scheduling a flight too close to their embarkation date. So let's say you're leaving on September 14th for a cruise, and you're going to fly in that morning, September 14th. I can't even tell you how many people, the flights get delayed, the flights get canceled, and they miss their ship. I always recommend to people, if you're going on a cruise, go the day before. Yes, it might cost you $200 or $250 for a hotel room for the night before, but it's worth not losing the $4,000 or $5,000 you invested in that cruise because your flight got canceled or delayed. I see people do it all the time. And the other thing is, when you're coming home from a cruise, never schedule your return flight before 12 noon, because there's no guarantee that even though the ship docks at 7 in the morning, that it's going to clear customs and you're going to be able to get all your luggage and get off and get over to the airport. And some ports are 45 minutes to an hour away from the airport. So do not schedule your flight coming home before 12 noon. The second biggest mistake people make, they don't check their passport expiration dates, or they don't apply for a renewal of their passport in enough time. And that's not a reason why, travel insurance is not going to cover because your passport was expired and you forgot. And certain destinations, as I mentioned before, require that your passport be valid for at least 6 months past your dates of travel. So check that. The other thing people do is they don't buy, or purchase rather, travel insurance, or they take the wrong coverage. Now, if something goes wrong on your vacation, you want to have travel insurance, and we've done a whole episode on this before. So make sure that you take your travel insurance, and make sure you speak to us, your travel agent, about the right kind of coverage for you. Whether it's a cruise or a land vacation, make sure that you have the right coverage. Make sure that it covers you for medical emergencies, in case you get sick in a foreign country. But a lot of people either opt out of it and say, I don't need it, I'm young. And some people just forget to purchase it, or they buy the wrong coverage. They go online, or they think their credit card company is going to cover them. I've talked about travel insurance enough. I'm not going to go over that again. Number 4, returning late to the cruise ship. Now, when you get into a port, they tell you that all aboard is 3 o'clock. That doesn't mean 3:15 or 3:30. That means 3 o'clock, because they're closing up those decks and they're sailing out. And you're going to get stuck in a port, and now you're going to have to get either to the next port or home on your own. Make sure, and I've seen, we call them runners. We watch over the side of the ship, and there's the gangway, and we watch everybody come running down there. Wait. If you're that late, if you're early, close to time, they'll wait for you. But if you're late, you're going to wave to the ship as it goes by. So if you're going to take excursions on your own off the ship, make sure that you estimate the time you want to be back. If all aboard is 3 o'clock, if you're taking the excursion or you're taking a taxi, you tell them you want to be back at the ship at 1:30, 2 o'clock, so you're there in time, barring any problems. We did that in Italy. We took a bus up to the Amalfi Coast, and I told the guy, listen, we have to be back at the ship by 2 o'clock. He said, okay, no problem. He picked us up early, took us up to the Amalfi Coast, took us for pizza on the way back, and by 2 o'clock we were back on the ship. We really didn't have to be back on the ship until 3:30, but I wanted to make sure we were there. I had 25 people with me. So returning late to the cruise ship, I've seen a lot of people on the dock waving away. So you want to make sure you're aware of your time. Number 5, forgetting about your cell phone data fees. This is the biggie. When you get on a cruise ship, you put your phone on airplane mode, and you do not take it off airplane mode. You do not need your phone off of airplane mode to connect to the ship's Wi-Fi, and make sure that your data, roaming data, is off also, which usually happens on most phones when you shut off the when you put it on airplane mode. And then if you're traveling out of the country, make sure that you have an international plan. When I get to another country, when I get off the ship, I take my phone off airplane mode. I get a text message from my carrier that says, "Welcome to the Bahamas. Your plan covers unlimited text messages. Phone calls are 15 cents a minute." I know some people that travel with me, they have to buy a plan. It's like $10 a day. And when they get on the phone, once they get on the phone for the day, it's $10 for that day, no matter what they do. So check with your cell phone carriers. Make sure that your phone is on airplane mode on the ship. That's number 5. And number 6, not taking the drink package or purchasing specialty dining packages. Now, you've heard me talk about this in the past. Drink packages are not included on most of the ships unless you get a promotion. And specialty dining is the a la carte dining on the ship, and that is not included also. So if you're a drinker, I would purchase the drink package. And if you're only an occasional drinker, then I guess it's okay, buy a drink here or there and charge it to your room. Specialty dining, if you're planning on eating in any of the a la carte restaurants on any of the ships, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, MSC, Carnival, doesn't matter. If you're going to dine in one of the specialty restaurants, it's a la carte, and it's going to get charged to your room. So see what kind of packages are available on the ship that you're taking. Sometimes you could buy a 3-dinner package for $100. So it's cheaper than going to the restaurant where it might cost you $110 for the night for that one restaurant. So talk to your travel agent, do your homework, make sure that you're prepared with drink packages and the specialty dining packages. Enjoy the rest of your day. This has been Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.